everyone, I am Aisha V. Borday. At this point, I'm going to tackle about isoquants. So, isoquants, production function with two variable inputs or equal product chords. So, isoquant is part of production functions that shows how two variable inputs like capital and labor nga magibitaw siya og same level output. And next is according to Figurson, an isoquant is a curve showing all possible combination of inputs physically capable of producing a given level of output. So, according to Figurson, isoquant is a curve that shows all possible combination of inputs na makaproduce siya sa same level of given amount. So, for example, ani is kanang sa company bitaw, if need nila og more labor, so need po nila nga pa-reducean or pagamayan ang kapital nila nga para maka-produce sila og same level amount of output. So, next is an isoquant is represent all those combination of inputs which are capable of producing the same level of output. So an isoquant represent all combination of inputs nga makaproduce siya og same level of output. So next is an isoquant is also known as production indifference chord. So production indifference chord, also known as isoquant chord, nga it shows that the producer is different or satisfied with any combination nga that gives the same result. So next is the sample table about the isoquant. So as we can see, the table shows different combination of two factors, which are factor X and factor Y. So, these two factors work together na para makaproduce of same level of output. So, let's say 100 units. So, for example, is combination A, we use 1 unit of X and then 12 units of Y na para maproduce ang 100 units. And next is that in combination B, we use 2 units of X and 8 units of Y. So, it's still the same output lang gihapon nga para makaproduce og 100 units. So, same lang siya sa C, D, and E. So, bisan pag magbago-bago ang factor X o factor Y, pareho gihapon siya og kanang kadaghanon nga mabuhat nga product. So, next is the isoquant curve. So, when we plot the different combination of factor X and factor Y from the previous table, we get this curve. So, as you can see, factor is on the x-axis and the factor Y is on the y-axis. So, each point on the curve represents a different combination of inputs that produce the same level of output. So, for example, is when factor X increase, so factor Y decrease, pero payo gyapon siya o kadaghanon niya ilang na-produce. So, next is the assumptions of isoquants. So, only two factors or inputs of production. So, it means that we only use two inputs like labor and capital na para makaproduce of goods. So, next is factors of production are divisible into small units and used in various proportions. So, this means that we can adjust or divide the input into smaller parts and then use them in the different amounts. So, for example, is pataasan nimo ang labor and pagamayan nimo ang capital, or pataasan nimo ang capital then pagamayan nimo ang labor. So, next is technical conditions of producing are not possible to change at any point of time. So, when we study isoquant, so dili siya magbago ang way or paraan kung unsa ang way nila para maka-produce og product or magamit na makita like ng mga machine. Next is the different factors of production are used in most efficient way. So this means nga that all inputs are used wisely or ineffectively to avoid waste. So ginagamit gyud og tama ang mga resources aron makuha gyud ang nindot nga results. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Kersalgin G. Vidal and I will be tackle the type of isoquants. So first, linear isoquants, second is the right angle isoquants, and third is the convex isoquants. So these three types of isoquants I will be tackled later on. So first is linear isoquants. So what is linear isoquants? In linear isoquants, there is a perfect substitutability of inputs. So ang kaning linear isoquants is siya ang perfect substitutability of inputs. For example, the 100 units can be produced by using only capital or labor, or by number of combination of both capital and labor. Say 1 unit of labor and 5 units of capital, or 2 units of labor and 3 units of capital, or various amount of electric power can be produced by burning gas only. Oil and gas are perfect substitutes here. Ang graph nga gihatag ng example. So, diba makita kayo na dira ang nga perfect iyahang line sa iyahang oil down to gas. Right angle isoquants. So the right angle isoquants is there is complete non-substitutability between the inputs. So kung ang linear isoquants is perfect substitutability of inputs, ang kaning right angle isoquants is dili siya kompleto og substitutability between the inputs. So makita man nato sa iyang hatag example no, sa iyang graph nga iyang gihatag, tan-aw nato nga right angle siya nga isoquants kay nakaana gyud siya nga letter L. And now the third one is the convex isoquants. what is convex isoquants? So, convex isoquants assumes substitutability of inputs but the substitutability is not perfect. So, ang kaning convex is mura siya na something na nakapakyum siya.
Now let's talk about the properties of isoquants. First is the isoquants are negatively sloped. They're normally sloped from left and right, means they are negatively sloped. The reason is when the quantity of factor is increased. The same level of output can be achieved when the quantity of the other is increased. Next is the higher isoquants represent larger output. Higher isoquants is one of the further point of origin. It represents larger output that obtained by using either same amount of the factor, that greater amount of both factors. Third, no two isoquants intersect or touch each other. Isoquants do not intersect or touch each other because they represent different level of output. And the fourth is isoquants are convex to the origin. In most production process, the factors production have substitutedly, labor can be substituted for capital, and vice versa. However, the rate at which factor is sustained for the other production is marginal. Of technical substitution, MRT is also tenfold. Now, let's talk about the significance of isoquants. Significance of isoquants is the curves help firms adjust their input against their output. And also, this method use microeconomics to measure it in influence of output on production levels and output possibilities. And second, the isoquant curve line is important component as analysis producer. Behavior is also cost line illustrates all possible combination of two factor that can be used cost and for given production budget. Third, a firm production can given level of output using a efficiently different combination of two inputs. The isoquant curve used for choosing efficient communication in the output, the producer selects the combination of factor, which the lower cost of production. Then last is the isoquant plays a similar role in firm decision making in the firm. Basis meaning in cost is depending upon the different level of expenditure. The firm might incur low cost by producing relatively lesser output, or may incur relatively high cost by producing a relatively large quantity.
Good day everyone. So today I will report the iso-cost line or equal cost line. Iso-cost line represents the price of the factor. It shows various combination of two factors which the firm can buy with given outlay. Iso-cost line is nag-represent siya sa mga presyo sa mga factor, mga gamiton input sa production. Nagapakita siya lain-lain combination sa duha ka mga factor nga mahimo nga mapalit sa isa ka company gamit ang isa nga gihatag nga puhunan ang outlay or budget. Then, example is suppose a firm has 1,000 to spend at the factor X and Y. If the price of factor X is 10 and that Y is 20, the firm can spend its outlay of X and Y, or it can spend the entire outlay of Y and buy 50 units of it with 0 units of X, or it can spend the entire outlay on Y and buy 50 units of it with 0 units of X factor. And between, it can have any combination of X and Y. So, kung ibutang na to, meaning is, kung ibutang na to ang isa ka company na asya 1,000 niya gastuhunan para sa duha ka factor, which is ang X o Y. So, kung ang presyo sa factor X is 10 o ang presyo sa factor Y is 20, ang company mahimong nagasto sa iyang punan sa X o Y. Then, or mahimo siya magasto sa tibuok punan sa factor Y o makapalit siya 50 ka unit mo walay mapalit sa factor X. So, mahimo siya nga makabaton siya bisan unsa nga combination sa X o Y basta kinatibuk ang gasto nga dili mula pa sa 1,000. Then, next is one can show iso-cost line dramatically also. The y-axis it shows the units of factor X and y-axis the unit of factor Y. When entire 1,000 are spent on factor X, we got OB, and when entire amount is spent on factor Y, we got OA. The straight line AB which join points A and B will pass through all combination of factor X and Y which the firms can buy with outlay of 1,000. The line AB is called iso-cost line. So, ang y-axis horizontal line is nagapakita siya kanang kadaghanon sa units or sa units sa factor X. Ang y-axis kanang vertical line is nagpakita sa gidaghanon sa factor Y. So muna siya ang diagram. The graph. So graph showing factor Y on y-axis and factor X on x-axis with multiple parallel downward sloping lines labeled AB, CD, and EF originating from y-axis points A, C, E, and ending on y-axis points B, D, F respectively. So ang y-axis vertical mo na ang factor Y. Then, ang x-axis horizontal lines, muna siya ang factor X. So, muna siya ang meaning sa kadaling niya sa cost line. Ang line nga, AB, kanang color green is, nag-represent siya, ubos kaayo nga puhunan or budget. Then, ang line nga CD, kanang color black is, muna siya nag-represent sa mas taas ka puhunan or budget. Then, ang line nga EF, kanang color blue is, nag-represent siya nga sa mas taas nga puhunan or budget kaysa sa CD. Ang CD is sakto lang, pero ang EF is mas taas nga puhunan sa budget. Ang iso-cost line puros parallel. Parehas og kuan bakilid tungod kay ang presyo sa factor X o factor Y is wala mausab sa kada linya. Ang nausab lang is ang itatibok ang puhunan or budget or total outlay kung mas kayo ang linya gikan sa O or origin or sinugdanan, mas dako ang puhunan niya gigamit. Thank you.